Chat, welcome to the stream. Hello, everybody. Who's here? Who's here? I see a couple of you in the stream right now, but I don't know who you guys are. So let it be known. Miraki, I see you. Miraki, okay. Yeah, lima tayo dito, but I'm curious to know who else is here. Okay, let's just play some music as well. And let's go. Well, good morning. Kagigising mo lang ba, Vince? Wait, night shift ka ba? Let's go live here also on the other side. Hold on. Boom. We're live. We're live also on TikTok. Okay. Ano oras gising mo? Oras ng gising mo, oras ng work. Curious ako kasi we have several night shifters here. Oh, nice. What do you call this color, Bins? Yo, what is up, SWG? Welcome to the stream. Ginagaya lang kita. And nagsisipag lang talaga, SWG. How are you? Since last night. What time's your work, Miraki? Are you a normal person or are you also a creature of the night? Heck yeah! You see the cat calendar? Heck yeah! I only have one problem with it though. Ano siya? Hindi ko malagay sa May, sa August. It's always on January. Because nahuhulog parati yung calendar. Wait, what's 5 a.m. to 7 a.m.? Ang tulog mo? That's nuts. That is absolutely insane. 5 a.m. to 7 a.m. Okay, US. Vince, you sound like you work for a US time slot. Although ang alam ko ang US time slot nasa 10 to 6 eh. Are you working for a European time slot? That's 14 hours, Miraki. Are you okay? Press 1 if you're okay, Miraki. 12, that's 14 hours. 5 p.m. to 7 a.m. Oh, what the hell? That's crazy. 5 p.m. to 7 a.m., 3 jobs. All I can really say is that's very noble of you. And I look up to you. Ilan hours normally ang duty, Christian? 12 ba? Damn, I feel very, very ashamed of myself, chat. I know we stream like 3 or 4 hours. Been streaming 3 or 4 hours lately. But other than that, organizing files, creating editing notes, talking to brands, replying to emails, scheduling posts, making sure that there's something fresh to post. Instagram too, Instagram stories, working out. That's at most another 4 hours of my day. 4 or 5 hours. So, it's crazy. How are you, Gio? We missed you last night. Kain lang tayo, chat. I gotta make sure that I finish my food. Just passing by? You busy? Or okay. I hear you, Gio. Grabe yung 5 a.m. to 5 p.m. Christian, ah. Grabe 5 a.m. to 5 p.m. Sorry, I got a gag there on my own saliva. Sorry for the interesting sound. 5 a.m. to 5 p.m. So breakfast at afternoon food ang dumadaan sa'yo, Christian. 5 Let's go. We missed you, by the way, Gio. Hi, Enan. Thank you. In my bowl right now, probably we're talking about 500 calories worth of food. Probably 600. So we have oatmeal, cocoa powder, milk, water, protein powder, peanut butter, and then we also added one stick of chocolate in here. I'm happy for you, Gio. How about that legal thing that you were talking about? That all good? Oh, thank you, Mateo. Ano thoughts mo on it? Actually, di ko nga napansin eh. You at the gym right now? Roll call. Sino mga naandyan, SC? Roll call, baby. No, I'm kidding. I miss going to Holy Spirit, though. I miss it. So we posted a TikTok earlier. I totally forgot that we did because we normally only post it at later times. At earlier times, pero kanina napa-late yung post natin eh. Napa 8 p.m. eh. Oh, no. Wait, what? I didn't say anything. We're gonna cut that out in post. What's with my eye? Alright, we can talk about that. Last night, actually, pag-uusapan na sana natin, but I completely forgot to talk about it, chat. But yeah, we can add that into the list of stuff to talk about. I just gotta make sure that the photos I have for it are complete. But if you're wondering if I'm okay based on what my eye looks like, chat, I'm okay. Alright? Nothing to be concerned with. And I will be telling you all about it. I just wanna make sure kompleto yung photos ko. Okay. I don't even know the order of these photos now. Eight hours. Good. Grabe yung 12 hours. I think nakakapagod yun no matter what. How many times do you work out, Meraki? What's up, Izark? You from the Philippines? Where are you from? Yeah, pag 12 hours, ano nga eh. I can... saludo talaga sa service workers. The kindest people on the planet. Yung may mahabang pasensya. Because if you're a service worker and you're dealing with people all day, 12 hours, oh man, kailangan talaga gifted ka, Christian, na mahaba ang pasensya mo. A number from 1 to 5. Let's do 5. Nakapagpa-schedule na ako pala sa PRC to get a new... Oh, okay. What's the price? Magkano magpa-renew? Sup, Wheyl? That's crazy, Meraki. You probably have really good time management. Wait, Christian, before you go, one quick question. Anong paborito mong pagkain sa Jollibee? Pero yung affidavit, may ano rin yun eh, may bayad din yun eh. 200 yata magkano na magpa-notarize ngayon? The way I remember it, 200 pesos yata magpa-notarize. Tama ba? Jeez. Okay, let's have a question for the day. Start a... There, answer viewer questions live. What's this? No. Let's do a poll. Bago to Answer Q&A. How? Alright. Am I a full-time streamer? Yeah, I'm a full-time streamer. All right, chat. I have a poll right now. And you better answer it. God damn, somebody said 0 right away. Come on, chat. Come on, chat. I like seeing 3 to 4. Okay, good. 3.5k total. Wait, 3.5k? 3.5k para... What are we talking about here? For the notary? I like that, Meraki. Kind of reminds me of me. Sometimes I do feel like I'm a high-functioning, anxious person. Let's go, paring Gray. Oh, nice! Yo! What's up? Izark, thank you. I appreciate it. We have $2 Australian. Thank you for the super chat. Have you ever tried text-to-speech, Izark? I feel like it's pretty big in Australia. I appreciate it. How do you pronounce your name, by the way? Grabe, Meraki. Are you making sure you get a lot of protein? Izark. There you go. Izark. I got you. Izark. Cool name, dude. 4 times per week ang target, pero swerte na maka 2 to 3. No, man. You know, now that I've more or less adjusted to this new setup, I distinctly remember what it was like leading up to the move here. Sometimes I would be lucky to get 2 workouts in a week. Wheyl. Grabe talaga. And it's also made me realize how working out has to be an intentional it has to be an intentional act. Hindi po pwede na tatapusin mo lahat ng kailangan mong gawin tsaka ka mag-workout. Working out has to be integrated into your day, and it has to be a high-level priority, just like your work or your time with family or friends. Ano siya? Hindi siya after the fact kind of objective. Otherwise, you'll never work out. But at the same time, in the future, you don't. At the same time, though, you don't want it to get to a point where in the future you're forced to work out. You know what I mean? Right? Na buong buhay mo, di ka nag-workout kasi never ka nagkaroon ng time for it. But then, you know, sometime soon, hopefully not too soon, let's go! Let's go, Izark! What the heck? What the heck? Kinumpleto na yata ni Izark. Yo, Izark! Let's go! Let's go! Wow! I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Did it update properly? Hold on. It should have. Why don't I see this thing updating properly? W's in the chat for Izark, chat. Boom. Boom. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you so much, Izark. Yeah, it's like I was saying. Izark, by the way, if you wanna be a member of the channel, feel free to become a member as well. Link is in the pinned comments. Okay. Like I was saying, you may not have time to work out right now, but you also don't want it to get to the point where in the future you have no choice but to work out. And I've seen it happen one too many times where people I know end up having no choice but to work out because they received their blood markers or their blood chem, and then ang recommendation ng doctor, kailangan nilang gawin yun. Worse, injuries. Worse, strokes. So, while these things aren't always avoidable, a huge chunk of our mortality relies on physical activity. So, yeah, whether it's a 10-minute workout, a 20-minute jog, or literally a 5-minute YouTube jumping workout, I really think that you should find ways to work out, chat. Yeah, yun na nga, di ba? Ang dami na nga natin problema, dadagdagan pa natin. And it's good too. More than the physical stuff, mentally, man, when I just want to dump all my thoughts and just not, I don't know, dump my thoughts into the air and not think about things too much, working out is the best. Hands down. Yeah, Izark, we're all curious. Are you a Filipino in Australia, or are you an Australian in Australia, or are you yeah? What do we have here, Izark? Physical, swerte ko nung high school ako. Well, it's not really the best, but in high school, we had 45 minutes of PE once a week. So, medyo bad trip na once a week lang yung PE namin noon. But in high school, we were able to do basketball, volleyball, track and field, and football. Yun parate ang PE namin. Ano yung mga PE nyo, chat? Curious ako. Ano yung mga PE nyo nung grade school and high school? While I wait for your answers, let me devour this bowl. Ballroom dance in high school? Oh my goodness, SWG, let's go. Izark, you got everybody curious. 9th grade. Wow, 9th grade. Meron kayong ballroom dance. PE 1, 10-pin bowling, Filipino games, volleyball. Okay. Saan ka pinaka nag-excel, Yel? This is oatmeal.
I got competitive with my neighbor across the ditch, Izark. I had traditional folk dances one time in high school.
Let's go, Gio, light color. Light color, baby. Let me know. Taekwondo? No way, these are all in high school? Pag-college, maintindihan ko. Pag-college, maintindihan ko kung ang sobrang diverse ng mga PE. But in high school, you had bowling? College pala. College. Okay. Izark I don't think Izark's in the stream anymore, Gio. That's the thing. Okay, so in college, I had Muay Thai, swimming, boxing. What was my 4th PE? And running. Imagine, I did running in college. Oh my God. I think that's the one I hated the most. Got it, SWG, ingat ah. Let's do green. All right, I got you. I got you with green. Let me load green. By the way, para sa lahat ng mga nasa TikTok, come over here to YouTube. I would love to see your faces over here at YouTube land. Dancing. One PE in college that I've always wanted to get in but parati siyang nauubusan ng slots. Weightlifting. What's my perfume? Oh my gosh. Christine Louvillier. Christine Louvillier on top, baby. Ang pinakamasayang PE for me has to be swimming. I had it once in college for a semester. And I had it once in grade school. No, not once. In grade school. Grade 4, 5, 6, 7. Normally, may one quarter na PE kami. Yup, oversubscribed ang weightlifting. It's always one of the first ones out. But in hindsight, I didn't mind or I don't mind na hindi na ako nakapag weightlifting na PE because I was already doing it already. I didn't want to work out extra just for PE class. Hindi. Yan. I feel like that's something I would have done, Ron, nung nursery. You know how there's a bunch of kids and then you make them dance? Or yun yung mga ginagawa sa loob ng pamilya. Kunyari, anniversary nung lolo and lola. May kailangan sumayaw ng mga apo or kailangan may program. Pa-biceps? Wala eh. Walang pa-biceps ngayon eh. Naka-t-shirt tayo eh. I might if it's too hot tomorrow, baka magsando tayo. May mga times kasi talaga na mainit kaya napapasando eh. Or may mga times na yung sando ko na susuotin sa stream, yun yung sando na susuotin ko sa gym the following day. What? Low enrollments for weightlifting? Is that true, Gio? Heck yeah. Kung ano yung suot kong shorts ngayon, napapansin niyo diba parati ako nakapang gym na shorts? 100% yun yung gym shorts ko the following day. Fuck bullies, Gio. I hate bullies, man. Okay, swimming. Going back. Swimming to me has to be the best PE. Because while all of your classmates in college are sweaty throughout the entire day, ikaw ang pinaka-fresh if your PE is right smack at 12 noon. So normally in college, the day begins at 7:30, depende kung anong first class mo. Iba 10, iba 11. But the thing is, afternoon classes, maraming pinapawisan na. Hindi aircon sa school namin eh. So swerte nyo if aircon kayo, maybe this won't matter to you. But in our school, pawisan ang mga tao doon dahil mainit, walang aircon, and we're made to cross fields para lang umabot from one building to the next building, depende sa klase. So kapag ang PE mo nasa 12 or 1 p.m. time slot, papasok ka sa next class mo na sobrang fresh. And that's what I liked all the time about PE. No matter how cold the pool was, it always felt great because right after PE, when you take your shower, swimming, because you can't not, right? Unlike with other PEs, you can kind of get away with not showering. With swimming, you have to literally rinse the chlorine off And besides, basa ka na. So, maliligo ka na, di ba? And then, you come into your next class. Ikaw yung pinaka-fresh. Ikaw yung pinaka-pogi. And while everybody else is stinky already. I had one of that. I had the 7:30 a.m. class, if I remember correctly. Personal psychology. Hated it. I don't even know how I passed it. I think we get 9 cuts. 9 free cuts out of any class na 3 times a week. Pero kapag 2 times a week lang yung class, kung di ako nagkakamali, 3 lang din yung free cut. So yeah, when I had personal psychology and it was a 7:30 a.m. class, 3 times a week. Jeez, I don't know how I made that class. Well, luckily for me, Ron, malapit yung swimming pools. Actually, hindi rin malapit yung swimming pool eh. Sakto lang yung distance nung PE. Nung swimming PE ko from my classroom. I remember. It's botany. Botany ang class ko after my PE swimming. Dang, making me remember the good old days. Okay, go ahead. What advice do you wanna have? By the way, maraming magaling mag-advise dito. Sa YouTube. Quimstar. So, aliga dito. Nasaan ang pool ng Ateneo? Sa may cafeteria. Sa may Manangs. Teka. Ateneo swimming pool. Ito. Not much. It doesn't say much, but ito ang swimming pool namin. Hey, Neil! Huwag naman sa Taal Lake, MJ. Delikado na dun eh. Meron din swimming pool sa grade school campus. This is not it. I no longer know what it looks like. To be honest with you. Pero meron din sa grade school. I really like swimming. I feel like it was the funnest too. Pool namin nasa 5th floor. What? A pool on the 5th floor? That's a pretty sturdy building. Oh, wow, 2006, man. Oh, the memories. We're talking about swimming, right, LJ? Right, LJ? Yeah, crazy. Meron ba kaming swimming pool dito? Yes. Yes, pero hindi pa namin nasusubukan, believe it or not. Yung talaga ba pwedeng ipigain yung pagsiswimmingan sa halaman? Parang di yata pwede yun. May chlorine yung pinagswimmingan mo eh. Alright, Quimstar, what else is this? Sabi ni Quimstar, I currently work as a VA on my first month. I'm earning 60K. After a month, I was promoted. Now I'm... That's nuts. That's nuts. VA on your first month, 60K? That's good. Don't leave that job, especially if na-promote ka kaagad ngayon. Oh, may paniniwalang ganun. Oo, dyan. Earl, stick na lang tayo sa making the most out of our laundry by wearing our gym clothes the following day. Making sure that what we wear today will be our gym clothes tomorrow. That's what? Sa UP Los Baños? Yeah. Wait, why is this? Why did I have a deja vu moment there, Yel? May pinag-usapan ba tayo kagabi about jobs? Why do I have a deja vu moment? Did we talk about jobs last night? Man, we streamed 4 hours last night. But yeah. Oh yeah, now I remember. We were talking about the thread LJ sent. That was crazy. Yung rage bait na thread. Na any job is a good job. Any job worth doing is a good job. Yeah. Wait, what jobs are we talking about, MJ? And MJ, di ka na talaga uuwi? Diyan ka na, MJ? Hirap, no? And I'm not so sure about VAs and their disposition in this growing AI environment. Sa pagkakaalala ko, diniscuss to eh. Hindi ko lang maalala yung mga pinagsasabi sa podcast na pinakinggan ko. Pero threatened yata ang VA industry, and even zooming out a little bit more, the entire gig economy is threatened by AI. That's not much, right? $7 per hour is a bargain for US employers. Any job? Good job. What are we talking about, MJ? Ayan, I think a lot of people are in the stream already. We can start sometime soon. Yeah, what's the federal minimum wage? Federal minimum wage USA. $7.25. But what does this mean? Na no matter what happens, you cannot be employed for less than $7.25? Yeah, what's the federal law sets the floor. The federal minimum wage acts as a minimum threshold, and employers in states with higher minimum wages must adhere to the higher rate. The federal minimum wage for tipped employees is $2.13. Whoa, that's nuts. If true, $2.13 per hour. Kung tipped yung employee. Is that true, Ron? No, $7.25 is the federal minimum. But I think I think a better list here would be to minimum wage USA states 2025. There you go. I think this would be better. There you go. Ayan, so iba-iba, right? State minimum wages. I really don't know if this is accurate, so take this with a grain of salt. But it depends, right? Like in California, the minimum wage is $16.50. In New York, $16.50 or $15.50. So the absolute minimum is $7.25, and there are states na $7.25 talaga ang minimum. Yeah. By the way, VAs for the most part are skilled laborers, okay? Because they have to have a certain skill set when it comes to tech as well. And yeah, so I think $7 to to pay Filipinos per hour is a very, very good bargain. By the way, you are being paid less than the federal minimum. What if yung employer mo taga California? What if yung employer mo taga Hawaii or Illinois or Maine or any of these with high minimum wages, 'di ba? Sobrang happy na sila. they're making a killing out of paying you for $7 an hour. I mean, what if taga New York yung employer mo? $16.50. Wala na yata mas tataas pa dun. Yeah, bargain ng $7 talaga. Again, we're looking at, these are minimum wages, okay? We're not even looking at median wages. So yeah, happy ang magiging employer mo if you're a VA. Glad you're home safe, boss. May 17? Okay, $17. Meron! The capital itself, right? Washington, D.C. $17.50. Wow. Yung pinsan ko, si Tough Nuff, lived at the border between Virginia and Washington, D.C. And he said na sobrang mahal daw ng lupa or ng property dito. But it is such a nice place. Very beautiful place to be there. Tama 'di ba? DC ang capital ng America. Capital of USA. Washington DC, right? Yeah, there you go. DC. Wow, man. I think I still have photos from this place. Yeah. Meanwhile, what is our minimum wage right now? $6.95 for non-agri with more than 10 employers. Tama ba? Non-agri, effective July 28. Pero kapag may minimum employees to eh. No, may COLA pa kasi to eh. Hold on. But let's just do $6.95, right? $6.95 per day. Well, that is, and then you work an average of 8 hours per day, 1 hour lunch. You're being paid, what, 86, 87 PHP to USD. So, chat, we're being paid $1.50 per hour when basing it on minimum wages. So, yeah, man. If you're being paid $7 per hour by your US employer as a VA, you're making a killing already. Maniwala ka, Wheyl. When you're the best way to kill time, edit a video. It's the best thing ever. When you have nothing to do, but you also want to be productive and kill time, edit a video. You would be lucky if you got an hour out of every minute na edit mo. Yeah, sobrang I don't know, man. It's like you enter a time loop or like some kind of rabbit hole where time just becomes nothing. Yeah, I remember when back before Editor Kelvs started working on our videos, the best I could do was to come up with 1 hour for every minute of footage. Ano na to start to finish. 1 hour, 1 minute yung may edit ko. So if it's a 2-minute video, it's a 2-hour edit. All right, Gio. I think you have some time to sleep. You have about 7 hours. Yeah, that's why Yell, I think that's also a skill as a creative na kailangan mong mahone. When to let go of the tiny details because incremental improvements no longer give no longer have the corresponding additional value to the entire video. Oh, okay, Gio. Then in that case, you have 6 hours. Not enough, man. Not enough. Upcut is finally done. Sorry for the ignorant question. Ang upcut ba pwedeng matake sa ibang outside of Metro Manila? Or are all upcuts taken in the same place? Meron? Wait. I asked the same. It's nationwide. Okay. Yo, SC, it's been a couple of decades. It's been a couple of ayan, si Editor Kelbs. Yeah, because I think as an editor, kailangan mabalance mo talaga yung speed and attention to detail. You can't have both, right? You can't have both. I think it's speed and quality. You have to balance that. Otherwise, hindi aandar yung workflow. But you can't be too fast because you're gonna lose quality. You can't have too much quality because you're gonna end up taking forever to finish and edit. Oh, may mga testing centers per region. Right. Okay, I really didn't know. Upcut in Neva Ecija. Yeah. Dili man ako nag-upcut. How many steps away, Gio, are you from landing this job? Or tapos na yung yung portion? Tapos na yung interview portion, ito na yung ano? 3 hours a day? I can't do that, man. I don't even remember the venue for my upcut. I remember bringing M&Ms with peanuts though. Because I was under the impression that the magnesium in the peanuts would help with thinking and calmness. And then at the same time, the sugar from the chocolate will boost my energy. sobrang bro science. Sobrang kung ano lang yung umiikot na balita, yun yung ginawa ko nung upcut. I wish I knew what you meant, SC. Pampatalino, di ba? M&M's na may mani. How did you find the upcut, Carl? SC feels like nag-top 10 percentile siya. Yeah, I took review classes for the entrance exams. What's that? Expert guides ba? What's that again? Something guides. Ito yung expert guides ba? Guides. Expert guides Katipunan. Yeah, this one. Expert guides ba? No, it can't be expert guides. Yeah, I think it was expert guides. I remember we did this before already. No, it's not expert. Can't be them. No, it's not them. It's not them. Iba. Kumon? What do you mean, Kumon? Yeah, they're Mentors Plus, not expert guides. Mentors Plus. Yeah, that's why there was something wrong. Mentors Plus ako. Yeah, there you go. Mentors Plus. Wow, laki na nilo. But when I started, it was barely a classroom of this size. Probably a fourth at most. So how many students we have here? I'm seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 rows. And then probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Maybe another 10 there. 200? Probably marami na yung 30. Marami na yung 30. What's brain train? Yeah. No, never ako nagkumon. Never ako nagkumon. And by the way, did you know that, I don't know if I'm making this up, but I remember hearing this from developmental psych, if I'm not mistaken. Pero many times, kumon is not beneficial for long-term intelligence. Yeah. Yeah, parang may problem sa kumon. Like it's good in the short term, but I think kids hit a wall at a certain point and then wala nang progress from there. And then the tasks no longer seem fun and hindi na siya nagtra-translate into additional benefits in terms of schooling or education. Yeah. So parang may problem with kumon. Hindi ko lang maalala what. Tsaka ano pa ba? I think I remember watching this video when I took developmental psych class where there was this institution in the US kung saan may mga flashcards sila. And we literally have 3 newborns, 1-year-olds, 2-year-olds, not newborns, toddlers, right? 1-year-old, 2-year-olds na may flashcards, right? With random trivia or facts like this airplane, this bird, this plant, this place, this historical event. So mabilis na flashcards. And then yung idea is they are selling they are selling a technique to make your child a genius. And I think naging case study siya because basically while it seems like it is a good place to dump your kid in so that they could grow up as geniuses, what ended up happening is when the kids were eventually interviewed 5-6 years later, none of them could remember shit sa flinash na flashcards sa kanila as toddlers. And then I think kinonect yun to kumon where a lot of kids during the early part of kumon, yung learning curve is exponential. So at first, okay, they're ahead of everybody, and then bigla na lang, boom, they hit the wall, and they no longer progress from there, and nagiging negative ata ang naging benefits. I don't know. I never took kumon. My ate did. Yeah, so that's why I'm not the biggest fan of kumon. I know all the rich kids did kumon. Diba? Kapag like you would send your child to kumon if you had the extra funds. Mahal ang kumon. Kumon Philippines. Let's see. Monthly fee. To 4. But what's a table of fees? You'll get an enrollment package, a kumon bag, and a pencil. $5.50 one-time registration fee. How does this work? Yeah, I think that's one of the notes critics had against that style. I forget. Wait. Maybe you can ask ChatGPT to help us here. I once watched a documentary of kids of toddlers barely older than 2 years old being placed in a schooling system where they are flashed um flashcards that have random images of either historical events, um, um, airplane models, if I remember correctly, isa yun sa mga mas concrete, um, um, animals, rare, rare metals, etc. The idea is that when a kid is placed in this schooling system, that they grow up as geniuses. Do you know the documentary? Or at least the school I'm talking about? Hope ChatGPT can help. Hot housing that exposed infants and toddlers to rapid-fire flashcards of words, images, classical music, and physical games. Their claim, early stimulation builds brain size and genius potential. So, Better Babies Institute. What's this? So, it's real. It's real. What I was talking about. I don't know. I never ko napanood yung Young Sheldon, but it's good, they say. I think in terms of math, I peaked at algebra. Like college, basic college algebra. After that, I'm happy that I did not take up a course kung saan kailangan ko pa mag-progress sa math. Now I think everything is a puzzle. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? They're robots. I hate math. Yeah, like I sucked at math. Math is one thing I thought I could get away with by just listening in class, but I think as I got deeper into college, I realized math is something that you actually have to study for, because as much as possible, that's how it's a little mediocre, but that's how I try to get away with things in school. I try to just listen intently in class, take notes, and cross my fingers when the tests come. But again, when it comes to math, kailangan mag-practice. The rest, I think I was able to get away with, just enough. Calculus? Ano course mo, Wheyl? Yeah, the graph. What's that? What's the graph, chat? Y equals AX plus B. What's that? What's that? One of those, what's that again? One of those famous equations. Oh, I hate it, man. Oh, yeah, for sure. Vectors? I don't know, man. MX plus B? I don't know. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Yeah, the nice thing with math, and I am quoting my cousin when she said this, matalino yung pinsan kong to. Yeah, the quadratic formula. Yung pinsan kong to, sabi niya, she loves math because unlike most of the things she studied in school, math just has one answer. There's one objective answer to it. And it's always so fulfilling for her whenever nakukuha niya yung answer na yun. So yeah, my cousin, I think if I'm talking about the correct cousin, that cousin now heads Food Panda. What's the quadratic formula again? Jeez, ayoko na balikan to, chat. There you go. AX squared plus BX plus C. Math is a dead language? Is that for real? Yeah, you must be a true creative at heart, Levy. My head hurts now. Okay, change topic. All right, chat. Really quickly, I have a care package from Wheyl. Because if you haven't visited their Instagram and their TikTok page yet, my face is littered everywhere. So I'm here. Like I'm literally in most of the posts, recent posts. And so to celebrate the moment that we all shared in producing content for Wheyl, they sent in a care package. And I want to show you that care package and we can unbox it together because some of the products that they sent I've never had before and I'm looking forward to using it. That is to say, if you get interested in any of the Wheyl products that I'm talking about, head on over to wheyl.co. Oh, it's my face again! And check out with the discount code BENIFAM, one word, to get a nice discount in the end. But yeah, that's me. I think Jenner was kidding around. Of course, math can't be useless. math is very well and alive. Yon. Okay, let's open up the care package. Oh, Tristan is here. Yeah, that is weird. You hate math but love physics. I stopped enjoying physics when we started talking about topics after the parabola. Alam niyo na yun, di ba? Yung kapag may binato akong bola, right? Pag may binato akong bola across the room using the quadratic formula, I should be able to calculate the time it takes to the other side based on how strong I throw it, where it peaks. God. I failed chem. We had 6 units of chem in college. I failed the first 3 units. And then the second 3 units, mas okay yung prof, kaya pumasa ako. Arbor yung Benny Whale cap. What are we talking about here, Bien? Arbor yung whale cap? Alright. Here we go. Alright, chat. So, the Wheyl package, which has my name on it, they sent in a lot of cool stuff that I truly appreciate. Beginning with squeeze bottle. Dahil mag-run tayo, di ba? Remember, chat? This coming September, Hoka Midnight Run. Who's going? Press 1. Hoka Midnight Run. Hoka Midnight Run happening on September. I've barely been training, but I'm running a little more often now. I know a lot of Benny fam are going. Bok, Barnes, Wheyl, Aliorts, OJ, of course. Levy, di ba? Yeah. Come on, train. I think that's the fun part, right? The training is the fun part. Hey, Jenner. Okay, so I have the squeeze bottle. Sabi ni Riza, meron daw siya neto and it's good. So I have that here. They gave me a shirt. They gave me a shirt as well. This one is the Beachfront Basics. They sent it in large. I'm a medium, so I might have this swapped out because I have been wanting to have this shirt. It's this one. Merch, Beachfront Basics, and they gave me the Breach the Day one. Wait, which one is that? This one. Yeah. They gave this one. Let's go. I've always wanted to have that one, and so they sent it in. Are these for raffle? Ooh. For raffle, you say. Kala ko tuloy nag-live selling ka na. Hindi. Malapit na. Malapit na tayo mag-live selling sa dami ng ina-unbox natin lately. Ito bigatin tong next na pinadala nila. This one I cannot believe I actually have. And it's been at least a couple of years since I've had these in my hands. Just because of how expensive they are. So mga lactose intolerant dyan, you will be happy that I received their Isolate. Their Whey Isolate, chat. This is pretty crazy because it is super high quality protein.
See you, kuya.
Let's go! Baby Zach and Isa, thank you so much. W's in the chat for Baby Zach. Wrong side. No, it's really big though. Like it's large. Like oversized tees ito. Tapos large pa yung binigay. So, I do have a feeling it will fit yung mga macho dito sa Benifam. Sina Tristan, sina Paring Ray. Yeah, mga macho ng Benifam. Dun magkakasya yung large. Sometimes I think about it, SC. What humiliation ritual? Okay, so eto na. Prime Whey Isolate. A pound of this is being sold at 1.2. So I'm just happy na meron ako nito. But if you're wondering, by the way, whether you should get, this is a quick lesson in picking between whey protein or whey isolate. Chat, for the most part, you probably don't need to get isolates. Okay? 9 times out of 10, you're gonna be good with their whey protein. Yung normal whey protein nila. The only time you should get isolates, three reasons. I've narrowed it down to 3 reasons on why you should get prime whey isolates. 1, you're lactose intolerant. Because although whey pa rin yung isolates, sobrang baba na nung lactose content. So that's 1. The second one is you're deep into your diet and now sobrang nagmamatter na yung 10 or 20 calorie difference between 1 serving of this versus 1 serving of the regular whey. Now, the third reason why I see you should get prime is and not the regular whey, not this one, is you have a lot of money to burn. Because look at the price difference. I'm not even kidding, chat. 1199 versus 799. That's a very significant difference. And even when we talk about pesos per grams of protein, sobrang layo pa rin ng price that getting their prime whey isolate may not be the cost-efficient option for you. So yeah, very limited reasons why you should get the prime isolate. Especially if you want to get into the whey protein game and you're curious to know more about it. Anyway, they sent me this and I'm happy. Yeah. Nice! Sabi ni Bok, I can confirm that Whey Isolate is lactose intolerant friendly. There you go. Bok confirmed it. And we're happy. We're happy because Bok is proud to be lactose intolerant. Okay, what else did they send in here? This one they did not send. Shopee to. Bumili ako ng Shopee na converter na USB-A to USB-C. These things are expensive. No, Izark isn't here yet. Zach yung nagbagsak nun. Chad, these things are expensive. Nagulat ako. I need them because yung mga ports ko dito puro USB-A. But I was shocked to find out that these things are 100 plus pesos each. Crazy, right? I would think na nasa 20 lang ang isa nito. Proud to be lactose intolerant. I don't think that's the best thing to do with your friends. Because they're gonna mess with you, man. But that does sound like a cool shirt. Not gonna lie. Yan. Kinabit ko lang dito sa harapan ko yung mga adapters ko. Okay, next thing that they sent. Stickers. Wow. Ganda ng sticker na to. I'm not sure if they've released this on their Instagram page yet. But check out this sticker. Sigasig Wheyl. I feel like this is going to be released as part of their Buwan ng Wika sticker pack. Ganda, di ba? Sigasig Wheyl. Ano ba ibig sabihin ng sigasig? If you have questions, Levy, I'm just here. I'm here to answer any and all your questions, Levy. Sigasig. Masigasig. Hardworking. Masigasig. Diligent. Diligent, attentive, or zealous. And trend. Grabe sa trend. Yo, what's up? Enjoy life and travel. But are you gonna begin training already for the run? Okay. So we have the Sigasig Wheyl over here. And then the last two items that they sent in. Apart from this scooper. By the way, ang ganda ng scooper, oh. My Wheyl. Damn, they're so good with their branding. Okay, then the last two things they sent. Pre-workout. They sent it in orange sunset. Sunset orange. And then they sent in flavored creatine. Boom. Anybody here tried flavored creatine? Ito yung product na hindi ko pa natatry. Flavored creatine. Because as somebody who just dumps a scoop of creatine, dry scoop, parang never ko na-appreciate going long drink ang creatine. So yeah, and I don't know if I should even be raffling creatine because I don't know how many of you will actually even make use of this product. So thinking about it in that way, parang ako na lang gagamit. Because yeah, flavored creatine is one of the things that they sent. I'm excited to try this. Ilang calories to? 0 calories per serving. All right, thank you, Wheyl. Really appreciate it. And can't wait to do more collabs together. All right. Working. Are you still doing 12-hour days, Levy? What is this? Sabi ni Alex, Manny Jacinto is in Manila. Yeah, I remember us Googling this dude. And I think, sino nagsabi? Was it MJ or Riza? Na ginawa lang nilang joke time si Manny Jacinto. sa isa sa mga TV TV roles niya back then when he was still not as famous as he is now. But yeah, this is Manny Jacinto. He's in Manila right now talking about Freakier Friday. Birthday niya this month. Uy, same sila ng birthday ni Kevin. Kevin is August 19. Freakier Friday gonna be released August 8. Who's gonna watch Freakier Friday? Crazy. I think I've watched the trailer to this. How old is Jamie Lee Curtis? By the way, wow, 66. 66. How old is Lindsay Lohan? 39? What is SE what? Alright, I'll see you, dude. Yeah, Parent Trap. I remember. Naalala mo ba, Alex, yung handshake sa Parent Trap? That handshake, though. What are the iconic lines in Parent Trap again? That's nuts. Weapons? Weapons. That's Josh Brolin, right? Josh Brolin and Silver Surfer. Weapons. Josh Brolin and Julia Garner. There you go. Wow. Horror to? Oh, it is mystery horror. Has it been rated already? Wala pa yata to, no? Wow, 100%. That's nuts. So far, 100%. Any good shows on Disney Plus? I wouldn't know. Ang alam ko may mga Disney Plus dito sina Amar, Paring Ray. Wow, 2 hours, 8 minutes of horror. What's it about? When all but one child from the same class mysteriously vanish on the same night at exactly the same time, a community is left questioning who or what is behind their disappearance. Ooh. Such a intriguing name choice, by the way, for the movie. Sobrang generic ng weapons. Premise. One night, 17 children, all but one child from Justine Gandhi's classroom, simultaneously wake up and run off into the night. Justine and the rest of the community are left questioning who or what is behind the children's disappearance. Ooh. I'm not a big horror fan, but if there are no monsters in this, I'm down to watch it. G naman ako sa horror eh. Wag lang yung horror na may espiritu. Or yung may or when we talk about the undead. Because spirits I don't dig. Like I don't want to mess with the spirits. I don't want to mess with the mystical. G lang ako kapag horror pero aliens. Horror pero zombies. Pero horror pero mga aswang yung kalaban. I'm a pass on that, man. And it seems like this one is more of a horror pero hindi naman kalaban mo mga aswang. Yun yung pinakamalupit na horror sa lahat, LG. Yeah, but the Freakier Friday will be out August 8th. I've seen the first one. I think more than a couple of times because, again, back then, when you only had access to your fake DVDs, you only had so many movies to rewatch, and this was one of them. Horror game live stream? Yeah, I'm not a fan of exorcism or anything that has to do with ghosts or the undead. Because I know, like, I don't know if those things exist. I don't want to question it, but I know for a fact that aliens or random creatures, those things, they don't exist in real life. So at least yun kaya ko panoorin. Exit 8? No. Oh, $4. I'm down for a horror stream game. I just don't know what game. What's Pacify? No, God, no. Pacify. Single player. Jesus. Tapos nakapatay pa lahat ng ilaw, no? It's 4-player? It's 4-player? Ah, there, may co-op, may online co-op. Ano yung tsura ng stream room kapag nakapatay lahat ng ilaw? God. Yeah. 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 Sabi ni Yayan, laruin daw natin to. Ano mga horror games? Play with friends. Yeah, I think I would like to play with friends, please. Yun gugustuhin kong laruin. Can we please play with friends? Nalaro mo na to, Yayan? Oh my God. Wait, how long ago was this game? 2019. Ano isa yung sinabing game? The one before this? Exit 8? Exit 8. This is a 2023 game. I think I might dig this game. Hold on. Baka mas okay tong game na to. Mas kakayanin. No jump scare, please. Come on, bro. Why is it so quiet? Gago! Bakit ang tahimik? Ba't ang tahimik? You're trapped in an endless underground passage. Observe your surroundings carefully to reach exit 8. Wala naman jump scare dito. Yeah, I don't dig jump scares, man. The fuck? Keep left? Pero horror ba to? What's the genre? Playtime 15 to 60 minutes. Hey, not bad. Short walking simulator. May genre ba to? Psychological horror. Walking simulator. I think we could play this one stream. 15 to 60 minutes just to play it. Ano yung playtime no isa? Nung isang game? What's the other game again? Pacify? Is Mock here? What's the playtime on this one? Play time. Time. There, play time. No. How do you find out how long it takes to finish the game? Saan nahanap yun? Pacifies like 20 to 30 minutes. Hey, that's not bad. Depends on how coordinated you are. How about peak? Okay, so hindi na to horror. But you guys did bring this up some time ago. New game, June 17, 2025. How long will it take to finish this?
Better! I don't know if they're gonna let you on the plane with no shoes on.
Peak is hours? Okay. Any of these games I'm down to play. What should we play? A long time.
Okay, are you ready? I'm ready.
My God. Or horror tayo? Peak or horror game? I feel like we could do Pacify. Pacify is how many minutes? 20 to 30? I feel like that's going to be a good purchase. 175. I mean, I'm only gonna be down to play this kung meron tayong kalarong iba. I'm not a horror guy, man. So we're pushing the limit here. Jeez. I feel like this is gonna be fun. Alam niyo, nagtatakutan pa tayo. Casa Caballero. $5. This one is oh, it's Pinoy? Pinoy itong game na to? 175. Single player. First person survival horror game. Wow. Yes, sir. Pinoy game. Do I take creatine? Yeah, I do, Sean. Do you? Kamukha mo si Joshua Garcia. Baka sa bangs lang. Why are these games so dark? Chat, you wanna see how dark the stream room is? Try natin. Now, you don't need to do loading phase, Sean, as long as you have creatine regularly. Baka magtae ka lang if you do a loading phase, if you don't tolerate creatine. If I were you, just take it regularly. Let's see how dark the stream room gets kapag nakapatay mga ilaw. Hey! That's with the Benifam sign on. Patayin ba natin yung Benifam sign? Whoa! It gets pretty dark in here. Buti kinakaya ng camera, no? Are the hex lights nanoleaf? No. The hex lights sa Shopee lang yata siya nabili. What if we turn off the Benifam lights? Oh no! Oh no! This is gonna be so creepy. Pero G. Parang G ako. G ako kung ito yung trip natin for October. Yeah, why not, right? Why not? Para maiba. Yeah, man. This is scary. Nag-struggle na yung camera natin. Luto. Alright, let's try luto. Tipid kuryente stream. Pwede. Luto. This is an expensive game though. $20. Filipino game din to. Ganun ba kalala yung horror nito? Pero ang ganda ng graphics, oh. Kaya siguro, ano to, magkano to? 1K? 615? Not gonna lie, I'm kind of interested. Kind of feel like a horror game would be nice, chat. Yeah, naging normal light na lang yung Benifam dahil sa dilim. PT? Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I'm looking forward to play a game a month. We already did that for a while, but I think medyo na-discourage tayo dahil Kumu didn't allow us to play games on stream. And so nawala yung momentum of playing a game a month because of that. Nag-pull out. Oh. All right. Okay, what else we have here? Okay, is SWG still here? Because SWG did ask us this question earlier. When? Kimpang? Yeah, okay. So about my eyes, chat. Really quickly. So, because you've been asking, and it's not a secret, over the weekend, hold on. Who's eating here? Just wondering, sino dito kumakain right now? Because you may not want to see these images. I'm not quite sure. You may not want to see them. Let me just find them, chat. Okay, so over the weekend, done na. So over the weekend, I had just out of curiosity, and I've always been interested in aesthetic medicine that's non-invasive. Over the weekend, I tried this thing called polynucleotides. Familiar with you, chat? Polynucleotides. The common name for this would be Rejuran. So I'm not sure if you've heard of it. Don't worry. It's fairly new, I think, in aesthetic medicine, and so I decided to try it out over the weekend, and that's why my eyes look the way they do. So what are polynucleotides? Polynucleotides, this is the part that it doesn't sound fun, but polynucleotides are basically DNA that is derived from... There you go. Polynucleotide is a long chain of nucleotides linked together, forming the structural basis of DNA and RNA. So basically, ini-inject ito sa balat. And the idea is that it allows collagen to generate. It allows collagen to synthesize. Because one of the things that we do lose over time is collagen in our skin. And sobrang promising ng studies ng polynucleotide. Never was a big fan of all the other stuff. Like, you know, you watch it. I don't even know where to look. Asan yung camera? You see this all the time sa mga celebrities. They go to their favorite aesthetic center. Ano ba yung mga popular apart from Bello? Ivy. And then, you know, stuff gets done onto their face. May baril or may minamasay sa mukha nila. Never really was a fan of that. But then when I heard about polynucleotides and decided to read more about it, I got super interested because the science is promising. And for those who might not know where these are retrieved from, I'll have you know, chat, it's salmon sperm. So that's exactly where the DNA and the RNA are extracted from our salmon friends and the sperm that they produce. So they do that and then they inject it subcutaneously, na intradermal. So intradermal yung injection nito. Intradermal yung injection. They apply topical anesthesia, which they did for my eyes. And then once that's done, it's about an hour na nakababad ng anesthesia yung balat mo. Tsaka nila i-injectan ng polynucleotides. Right? Okay? And then, again, the polynucleotides encourage collagen production. And out of all the procedures that I've heard about and read about over the last few years, this one's the one that I really thought was the coolest. I don't think it's... would you say it's a facial? I guess. I don't know if it's a facial. It just looks like one, I guess. But I've never really done anything like this. I've had facials where they get all the blackheads out of my face. That's it. But this is the first time that I've gone to this length of a facial, I guess. And I like it. I like it because I've seen the results of people who've had it, and it's really promising. Again, I also did, there you go. Meron na akong search ng PubMed, right? And every single one of these articles say that polynucleotides, though new, kasi 10 years pa lang ginagawa to eh. Lahat to promising. Okay, so yeah, this is the part where you may not want to look at the screen because I'm going to show you what it looks like initially, right after you're done. So it's like 100 injections in your eye area. And I don't know, Chad, do you want to see it? I kind of think it's gross. Like, but I took progress pics. I took progress pics along the way. And mabilis naman yung healing process. Nadidiliman na ako. Let me turn on the lights. Can't see anything. Yo, what's up, Mock? So yeah, that's why nagbasa-pasa yung eye because in the process of the injections sa eye area, naturally there will be bruising, especially if yeah. Hi Paolo, hi Mock, welcome to the stream. I've had facials. No, not that kind of facial, man. Masakit. I would say when the injections began, it was a 2/10. But by the time it was done, siguro nag-peak sa 5/10. Think of it like an annoying ant bite, I would say. Na ano lang talaga. Yeah, if you have ever had the facial before, like yung where they not really slice but prick the skin so that they could extract like maybe the blackhead or the whitehead out. Ganun yung pain niya, except like 100 of that. So yeah, it's a lot of 2/10 to 5/10 pain. Not at all painful. Tomorrow what? Facial scheduled? Saan ka magpapa-facial? Let me just change this into green. Should I have asked that? I don't think I should have asked that. Apple skin. Wait, what are we talking? We're talking about facials and skincare and salmon sperm. So I do have the photos over here, and the photos look like. I guess if you want to Google the photos, like I'll show you photos of what people who have had Regeron look like.
So this wannabe.
Here you go. Hold on. Here, if you just TikTok Regeron, ito yung mga itsura ng tao right after the facial. Boom. Like that. That's what they look like, chat. Yan, ganyan. Like, marami. Siyempre, in-inject. Diba, in-inject yung mukha mo ng maraming beses. So, naturally, pantal siya. Mag-itsura ng maraming pantal. There you go, like that, dude. Yo, he did it. Oh, akala ko he did it to himself. The hell? Yan, ganyan. Ganyan yung naging itsura ko. What did you look like? I look pretty normal.
I got the crazy salmon, you know what, injected all over my face, and I'm gonna tell you all about it. We'll talk about what it does, pain, recovery time, and the cost. This treatment is called Regeron, and it stimulates collagen and elastin production. It does wonders to improve your skin texture, tone, and reduces your fine lines and wrinkles. It also repairs your skin barrier, and I was told that it can make you less acne prone. Now, if you've watched any of the videos, a lot of people say this is one of the most painful things they've ever experienced. I ended up getting the Regeron HB Plus, which is actually the newer version of this treatment. So this one not only includes the salmon DNA, but also includes hyaluronic acid, but most importantly, lidocaine for pain relief during the treatment. Now, I will say I have a very high pain tolerance, but I would probably have rated this a 4.5 out of 10. They numb you in advance, my injector was great, and they also had plenty of distractions. Price obviously is going to vary greatly depending on where you go. I ended up going to Cheongdam Skin in Singapore because I trust them with my life, and this treatment is just around $600 US.
Damn, 600 US?
In terms of recovery time, you definitely will look a little crazy for the first 48 hours, but my face was back to normal within the week. Biggest difference I noticed was that it just felt like there was somehow an inner glow to my skin afterwards. And
Yeah, so yeah, oh, you're scheduled for next month. So yeah, that's the effect on my face. Like I had it for my eye area only. Not that I have any particular problems when it comes to my eye area. I just thought that it was the one where I guess there would be the most benefits in. So yeah, this is what I look like right now. Yan. Kaya may mga pasa-pasa pa. Are you gonna get the whole face or just the eyes? I don't know. Thought it was fun and wanted to experiment a little bit. Was it warm? It was rather cold actually. Malakas yung aircon nung clinic. I'm not gonna say what clinic it's in. Just because yeah, I don't want to drop their name. No particular reason. Hold on, chat. Oh, why can't I click these photos anymore? Hold on. Yon. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm gonna show the photos. I've never done diamond peel. Only because they never recommend it for me, because after every facial that I get, sobrang bugbog ng mukha ko that doing a diamond peel will only end up being detrimental for me. I'm a rather oily person, Chad. Okay, here. I have the photos. Here you go, chat. Are you ready? Now, it wasn't laser. It was Rejuran. So this was me literally after standing up when I got the Rejuran. Yeah, I'm live here on YouTube. Come over here. Starts with the letter L? I don't know. All right, chat. Are you ready for a jump scare? Ready for a jump scare? So not laser, pero Rejuran. So it's like a treatment where they inject your skin intradermally with polynucleotides. Yeah, lipat ka dito sa YouTube. Yo, what? LJ, link. Pwede magpa-diamond peel sa Medicard? Yo, share naman ang HMO dyan. What's that? Medicard? Pwede magpa-diamond peel? That's cool. It sounds scary, but yeah, it really got me intrigued as somebody who loves this. Yeah, better check it. Okay, chat. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Immediately after standing up, this is what I look like. Right? Okay. Yup, salmon DNA, aka salmon sperm. Crazy, right? Okay. So yeah, no, not whole face, just the eyes, because I thought that's where it would have the most impact. And also whole face is like expensive. It's almost double the price. Okay, and then that's like literally after I stood up. And then this is I would say 2 hours later. No, not the same shirt. I'm wearing, that's a different shirt. That's a different red. Okay? This is 2 hours later. As you can tell, there's a big difference already. 2 hours. Like, mawawala talaga naman kaagad yung swelling eh. Right? I think that's like 2 hours later. Hella oily at this point. More hours later. Like, this is all within the day. Yo, what's up, Corkscrew? Yeah, mabilis. And then, I think a little more hours later. These are all on the same day. All on the same day. Still the same day. This is... I think I don't know anymore. I think this is day 2. This is day 3. Yeah, so big difference, right? In just 2 days in terms of our recovery. Now, as for the before and after of like the effects, I don't really have photos. Ang meron ko lang yung progress nung I just really wanted to document how fast the healing progress would be. Happy that you transferred, Corkscrew. Corkscrew? Yeah, mabilis lang talaga. Yeah, this is yesterday because ito yung shirt na suot ko. No, this was a while ago. This was yesterday. O, kita niyo pa yung Viber. We're on day... What's today? Tuesday? Day 2. It's day 2. Yeah, day 2. Wala naman. There's no downtime. Bawal lang maglagay ng skincare na may active ingredients. So, iwas muna retinoids, iwas muna ng mga eye cream, nothing. No post-care. Literally just go about your life. Sabi nga nung doctor, pwede mag-exercise eh. Pero sabi ko, wag na lang. Baka bukas na lang. So yeah. No downtime, no medicine that you need to have after. But yeah, nothing really. At least for me too. Wala rin. Yo! Levy! What's the aftercare anyway for that? What's the aftercare for that? Clue me in, chat. Tell me, what's the aftercare? Uy, Carlos! What's up, Carlos? Cuddles? Like, ano to? May debriefing? May play-by-play review? Offer some tissue? What about, I'm out of here? What are we talking about, man? Are we still in the salmon sperm polynucleotides injection? Is that where we still are? Oh, speaking of giveaways, by the way, I think our first raffle for the month, chat, will be related to skincare. Because now that I remember it, that pinag-usapan natin to, I totally forgot to show you the goodies I was able to get from Celeteque last event day, which we also talked about in the stream, and they're right here behind me. You see that bag over there? I'm not sure about injecting that under your skin, Mock. So we have some Celeteque goodies here that I will be raffling off. I don't know when yet this month, but when they do arrive, because I'm going to be receiving another batch, we are going to be raffling out. I'm not sure if all or just one of them or two of them. Pinag-iisipan ko pa. But I am looking to raffle off the mattifying sunstick. Okay. How much is wait, how much are all of these anyway? Alam ko Celeteque, reputable brand talaga ang Celeteque eh. Let's see. Oras na para mag-skincare. Sun. I think that's what we should Google, right? Diba may Celeteque? I think I found it. Celeteque Sunstick. There you go. I think I found it. Sun. There you go. I found it. So where is it? The SP what? 630 for the sun stick? On the go matte stick daily protection. 630. So the sun stick is 630. The matte sunscreen, which is this one, is 387. Is this the same thing? Yeah, Skin Defense Soft Matte Moisturizer. This one, 387. And then itong isa, Si water-based. Is that it? Yeah. Si water-based, nasa 570. Wow! Ganda na may water-based pala sila. Yeah, there you go. So, ito yung mga ipapa-giveaway natin. Again, I'm not sure if I'm going to be giving away all 3 or 1 or 2 because it's only going to be a mini raffle. So, stay tuned for that. Kind of wanted to be on Thursday, actually. Maybe on Thursday. Let's have a mini raffle to start off and kickstart the month with. But yeah, really, really good value here. Now that I know the price. The Sunstick, again, 630. The mattifying sunscreen, 387. And the water-based sunscreen, 570. Yeah. Wow! Pwede ba ang 8 days? Pwede ba ang 8 days straight? That's not allowed! That's against the rules! Nah, corkscrew, it's likely gonna be on Thursday. Yeah, likely gonna be on Thursday. Oo nga, dapat bawal yan. Yeah! Ang bilis ni MJO. Dole! But thank you for dropping by, SWG. Such a good... This one is so good, by the way. Na-stuck ako sa page ng Wheyl. This is so front and center. I wonder if this is photoshopped. Galing, oh. What? What's TP? Sabi ni Wheyl, I use Celeteque as my evening cleanser. I use it before retinol kasi hydrating cleanser. Hydrating yung cleansers nila. What retinol do you use, Wheyl? Oh, teleperformance. What? Anchor is good. MJ, Anchor is super reliable when it comes to power banks. Galit si Mok. Oh, ayan, SWG. I mean, you have enough here in chat telling you to go push for it. Sabi ni MJ, sabi ni Mok. Paglaban mo yan. Romos is also reputable. Romos, Anchor. I used to be a big fan of Xiaomi, but I feel like Xiaomi is just all over the place when it comes to the tech that they offer. So I wanna go specialize just a little bit more for accessories, and pagdating doon, Anchor talaga, super reliable. And besides, you could look for a lot of Anchor discounts on Shopee or Lazada. Then again, MJ, taga Dubai ka na. What does happen after ipadole mo yung company? I'm curious to know. Ang end up ba nun, you like break ties with the company? Like if ipadole mo yung company that you work for, that's it? Like settlement and then you part ways, or tuloy lang ang buhay? Because that's gonna be so awkward. I think that's one thing that I don't know what happens. And that could be a specific concern for my HR meeting. Oh, that's retaliation. Okay. I think that's a common question that a lot of employees may have kapag ipapadole nila yung kumpanya. Oh, yun, SWG. I mean, tuloy lang ang buhay unless mag-resign ka. SWG, take all of what we're saying with a grain of salt. We're all people from the internet. And I think at the end of the day, kailangan din makapag-research ka ng maayos. But so far, everybody here is saying na padole mo. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, if anything, yun na nga eh. Nagawa na nila yan once eh. Diba? I think that's also another reason. I think you're burning bridges na kasi sobrang awkward na nun after. Well, sabi ni Mock, retaliation daw yun. And, by the way, SWG it's not working for a small-time brand. That's why I think I don't know. I really don't want to give suggestions here. Malaki na yung brand na pinagtatrabahuhan ni SWG. But then again, mahirap magpadole if you still work for them. So you bounce, tas ipapadole. Yeah. Yo, SWG. Doesn't sound like that's a good thing. Yeah, 8 days is nuts, man. What? Oh, yan si OJ din, nagalit. Si OJ bilang HR yan. Take it with a grain of salt. Again, SWG. We have, sabi ni Mok, may awkwardness na magaganap for sure. At the same time, though, you will still have your job because it's retaliation if they do anything to you. And according to MJ, that means more money out for the company. But at the same time, I can't help but feel na, parang may taking advantage na nangyayari dito. Yeah. OJ knows. I like the comedic relief, Alex. Alam mo yung tipong sobrang conflicted ko rin. Di ko alam ano sasabihin ko. So, I'm just gonna try my best to summarize everything everybody said. Sabay, he'll guide you to his heart. What? 11 straight days? Man! 11 straight days? Sabi mo, if there's proof that you went to work for 11 straight days, they'll be cooked, man. Working rest day? What's a working rest day? Ano yun? Yeah, so yeah, MJ also said something very valid. I think yun yung isa sa mga una kong naisip na pwedeng maging pain points eh. Yung sinabi ni MJ. How long you been working for them, SWG? No, hindi TPC SWG. Ibang company. That for now I think we should keep a secret. Yun na nga. Sinabi ni MJ. Seven years. It's a long time. That's through the pandemic too. Anonymous company. Sobrang daming ganyan, by the way. Mga company secrets sa Reddit. Always found it interesting, by the way. I forget what thread or what subreddit, if there's a subreddit for it. Pero mga PH companies na dinadrop yung mga secrets. By the way, anybody who gets caught in those Reddit threads can face serious libel issues. Kaya dapat anonymous talaga yung mga tao dun eh. Si MJ marunong. Anong gamit mong camera? I'm using a Cherry Mobile. Oh, nice. Corpo, yun ba yun? Corpo Chica PH? Oh, God. Speaking of, why don't we look at some Reddit threads? Whoa, bigat. Bigat naman itong unang thread. What the hell? Dami niyan sa contact centers over the allowable 48 hours. Dole tapos Dubai. No, yung pambabayad na settlement fee, yun yung pandu-Dubai. Yeah, SWG. SWG. Yeah, something has to be done about this kung dagdag sa hirap ng buhay yung employer. Damn, corporate life though. How they know exactly to make you reliant. Bad trip yun. Pagod na pagod ka na, tapos nangyari pa yun sa'yo kagabi. I feel for you. But yeah, interesting direction that conversation went. So at least you know that there are folks here in chat that really want to help you, SWG, and that you have options. Yeah, yun. Tapos si OJ rin, nag-offer ng help. Nah, rant all you want. I think the idea is that we create a safe space for everybody here. Alright. How about we do this right now, chat? Yeah. Yeah, sabi mo nga, diba? Grabbing 11 days straight, that's crazy. Wait, was that Corpo Chica PH? Oh, there you go. Oh my God. Top for the week. Sarap tumambay dito. Yeah. Okay. I'm kind of afraid to talk about these things because I think we might end up being liable to spreading misinformation, especially those who are just spreading outright lies. Not that I'm saying that they are, pero we want to take that precaution as well, kasi while threads here are normally very intriguing, we are again dealing with he says, she says. Pero may mga malulupit talaga na threads eh. Yun nga eh. Kung totoo, yun yung wow, right? Spiciest chismis you've ever heard from your workplace. Mga ganyan, di ba? Okay, I'm interested in this thread though. Because in one way or another, I don't, like, it's hard to tell, right? I don't know if I know people who are like this, because I don't really, I try my best not to probe too much into their lives. Pero according to this article, fake rich, the new Filipino lifestyle. Talagang ito pa yung model na ginamit nila, no? Yeah, allegedly is the magic word, but not all the time. Anyway, okay. Oh, what? Opening ka pa? Please get some rest, SWG. Pangit naman nun. Closing to opening. Oh, that's the worst. Pag tinamaan ka ng closing to opening shift, no? Tapos mall pa, kaya walang holiday hours. Damn. SWG, you better get that rest. Or else talagang mapapagod ka. Please drink a lot of water. I know that feeling sucks. I may have not experienced that, but I know or have friends who do closing to opening, and it's a horror for them. Rest well, SWG. Now, no need to be sorry for ranting. It's a very wholesome rant. It's not like the rant is in any way damaging, right? You just gusto mo lang talaga ilabas yung sama na nararamdaman mo. Yeah, sleep ka na be, mag-vitamins, maraming water. Yeah. Kaya naman. For as long as kaya nating lahat maintindihan yung pain, then why not, right? We can disperse the pain. Literal naman yan. Oo nga, no, may difference. Yeah, may difference. I think rant is inherently negative. Whereas venting out is just a sharing of an experience that you feel you have to let out. Yeah. Mukhang magkaiba. Yeah, marami ka na options, SWG. Maraming may gustong tumulong. Wala naman. Soon, OJ, magkaka-office ka na. All in one na pala si OJ, no? Ay, wow, heavy. Yung sinabi ni Levi, wow. Apamiski. No. Ano yun, di ba may kasabihan, kapag ang buhay humihirap, saan kumakapit? Sa afam. Optometrist. Optometrist ang trabaho ni SWG. What's up, Tavis? Been a long time. Are you coming to the Philippines anytime soon? There's still COVID? Yo! W Tavis for defeating COVID. Curious, how many times have you had COVID, chat? How many times have I had COVID? Of course, there was the first time. 3. I've had COVID 3 times. One when I came home from Indonesia. Tapos nag-stream tayo sa kwarto ni Ate Siben for a week kasi uso pa yung isolation and what's the word? Isolation and what's that word when you what's that word that isolation and then you remove yourself from everybody? Quarantine! There you go. Thank you for that. So yeah, uso pa dati yung quarantine, diba? And isolation. So 7 days. Oh, that was horrible. Imagine before we had protocols, 31-day isolations. So yeah, I've had it 3 times. You have an inhaler now? Did you have asthma before? Never, MJ? So I had it that one time when I went to I came home from a travel. The second time, no, I think twice lang pala. Yeah, I think I've only had it twice. Second time nung nagla Union kami. Yeah, I think twice. Neither were bad for me though. The first one was I lost my sense of smell. The second one, I had a fever for an entire afternoon. We're here for you, SWG. Rest ka muna dyan, yo. Opening ka pa bukas. Don't forget, yung sinabi ni Corkscrew, water, vitamins, and protein. I know Corkscrew didn't say protein. Ako na lang yung nagsasabi ng protein. Same! La Union to Baguio ako nagkaroon ng COVID. Better days are coming for sure. Wag lang sana. Yeah, Levi. Once lang for Jenner. Do you think that if you get microdoses of the virus, you kind of build an immunity to it? Would you say, Jenner? Or is that exactly what the vaccine is? No, we're talking about whey protein, right, MJ? We're talking about whey protein with not a lot of water, right? So yeah, Tavis now has an inhaler. When was your day 0? If you go to the CDC website, by the way, chat, you might be surprised that wala nang COVID protocols. There are no more COVID protocols and dati meron eh. And then it evolved over time. I think enough of us have had the virus that it no longer makes sense to have protocols. It's being treated like a normal flu right now. Malakas resistensya. Good for you, Jenner. I've had it twice, but I'm trying to think if there was a third time that I got it. Baka nga 3 times na. Hindi ko na lang maalala yung third time eh. Yeah, I don't even know. Now it's pretty much you're good if you test negative. I think right now the protocol is if you're sick, you treat it like a cough or a cold. If you're feeling too sick, stay at home. And if you're out, try not to cough at other people. I think herd immunity has done its job already. That's why we're no longer as cautious with it as we were once before. Night, SWG. Meron pa ba? Wala na. Like isolation protocols? Isolation, wala na. Yeah, wala na. Wala nang ano. Wala nang... wait, let me specify. I meant to say... I didn't mean to say na wala nang guidelines. What I meant to say was wala nang protocol for quarantine and isolation. Whereas before there was a 5-day quarantine. Day 0 is when you get your symptoms and then you quarantine for 5 days. Then you can bounce. Yeah. Kawawa talaga yung mga nagkaroon ng COVID nung sinauna pa talaga. Like the early parts of the pandemic when we knew nothing about it and we were all guided by fear. Grabe, di ba? 30-day quarantine. I remember because we quarantined Daddy Wally B for 30 freaking days, man. Like I would lose my mind if I was quarantined for 30 days. Saan nakalagay? Precautions to prevent spread. Preventing respiratory viruses. Quarantine. Isolate. Wala na. Give me 30 days. I don't want to talk to people. It's a pass. What do you mean 40? Back then? That's nuts. Yeah, ang dami misinformation. Like I feel bad because the CDC just did a bad job at updating people. I think they were trying. I think they were pressured and they didn't know what to do. With science, you know what I mean? Because science changes, right? Especially when we studied the virus. At first, we had nothing. And then we learned something. We created guidelines. We wanted to change the guidelines as we knew more about it. But the thing is, people were just mad about how guidelines are changing every week. And medyo na guilty yung CDC. So they kind of said whatever they could to appease the public, only to the detriment of everyone. Because, that's the thing with science, right? It changes all the time. Yeah, it was a very bad time for science, politics, experts. Because I would get frustrated too if rules had to change every week and I didn't know what to believe anymore. But it's not my job to understand that that's how it works. Because that's really how it works. As we knew more about COVID, rules had to change as well. But it was politicized, weaponized, and then next thing you know, there was even more misinformation than ever before. Yeah. I'm of the opinion and of the belief that the CDC never tried to manipulate anybody. They just suck at spreading or disseminating and updating proper information. Like and yeah, they needed to be truthful but also calming. They needed to be reassuring but also consistent. Yeah, that was a time, huh? Like, imagine one of these days it's gonna be in the history books of kids. And you, welcome back, Tabis. Welcome back. Chat, by the way, hindi na umandar to. We are currently at 160 out of 225. I'd like to say we're very near. But at the same time, the membership numbers, they go down day by day because of expired memberships. So if you're not yet a member, please consider becoming a member. Best way to help the stream. Let's do some Reddit threads for the meantime. Good night. Bebe time. Okay. Alright, Mok. Have fun with the bebe time. Also, Mok. Ay. Hanap kami ng players na kalaro eh. Sana for this month's game. What's Momax? Pero wala pa palang PC si Pao. Soon though, I hope. What do we have here? Intriguing thread here. Fake rich. The new Filipino lifestyle. Fake rich, new Filipino lifestyle. Branded clothes, maxed out cards, no savings. The flex culture trapping millions in aspirational poverty. Wow. No. Please, Paolo. Please. I mean, please, Mok. Need namin more players for the games you wanna play. It should be fun, Mok. So feeling ko, kahit ano lang, yung mga mid-tier na PC, ganyan. We're looking to play Peak, PEAK, or any horror game na less than 1 hour. I feel like that should be more fun when played together. Branded shoes, latest iPhone, beach trip every long weekend. All on buy now, cry later plans. Let's talk about the new epidemic, aspirational poverty. This isn't about ambition, it's about debt, pressure, and the illusion of success. 1 in 4 Filipinos has active credit card debt. 71% of millennials say they've bought things just to look successful. And the average PH consumer now spends more than they save. What's fueling the fake rich trap? Social media flex culture. So true. But these days, I reserve judgment, right? Like, I don't want to put out judgment every single time because I'm only putting out poison that is toxic, as much toxic for me, which is as much toxic as it is for me. Deserve ko to marketing? Oh no. Well, that's Wednesday. 0% installment plans, peer pressure to not look poor. Even minimum wage earners are pressured to act middle class. Lifestyle inflation is eating your future. Got a raise? Suddenly, you're upgrading gadgets, ordering food delivery 4 times a week, booking flights you can't afford. Your income grew, but your expenses, they grew faster. Oh my God. This is such a loaded post. But let's be real. Got it, Corkscrew. A lot of us are just one emergency away from financial collapse. That 25K monthly lifestyle built on loans, buy now, pay next year deals, salary advances, and utang. Looks rich on IG, feels broke in real life. The one-liners at the end of each of these pages, they're pretty solid. Yun nga, nananama nga talaga eh. This isn't all your fault. The system. Oh, I like this because I was just about to say. All right, before we end up reading this, I was just about to say, one of the reasons I think we've fallen into this kind of lifestyle, itong fake rich na sinasabi ng Peso Weekly. One of the reasons why I think our generation or the younger generations too may have fallen trapped to this is because we're essentially, we were promised something as kids that if we worked hard enough, not work as hard as the 0.01% and become multimillionaires, just worked hard enough, we would have enough money to secure our future, perhaps get a house and a car and raise a family. But then when we grew up, we realized that can't be any further from the truth. Whereas before, our parents could probably live on one parent having a job and then everybody else just chilling or doing their part at home. Now it's impossible. Now dinks are the thing, right? Dual income, no kids is a reality that we all have. Now it's a way out of it's a way to traverse this kind of nightmare, I guess, of finances, diba? So because we now live in this reality and parang na-burst yung bubble na yun, ever since that dream burst, I think we just kind of now want to live in the moment. I just want to now appreciate the what I have, because I don't think I'm ever going to be able to buy my dream property or my dream house or my dream like it's a false reality almost. Kaya might as well enjoy it now and enjoy it while it lasts. Yung mentality na mas nagiging appealing sa akin. Of course, I have dreams. Of course, I want to eventually have a big house or a big property, have multiple cars, have raise a family, send them all to private schools. But hey, with that dream and this kind of reality that we all have, how much of a dream is it? And how much of that dream can be reality? We don't know anymore. Right? Yeah, we've given up, but not in a bad way. I think we've just kind of learned to adapt. There's so many ways to talk about this, diba? There's a philosophy angle. There's the economy angle. There's the entire, oh no, capitalists have ruined everything angle, or I don't know, or the older generations ruined it for us angle. But yeah, I'm just glad that, again, this article is acknowledging that. So let's talk about it. This isn't all your fault. The system taught us success equals consumption, credit equals freedom, debt equals normal. But here's the truth. Deserves ko to turns into utang ko to real quick. You're not broke. The system is rigged. Real wealth, emergency fund, time freedom, saying no without panic. Not a new iPhone you'll pay for over 24 months. Ooh, that's... A lot of people are gonna get mad with that. What? Want to escape the fake rich trap? If you already have an emergency fund, investments, and spare money after covering expenses and savings, go ahead and treat yourself. This only applies if you're living paycheck to paycheck with no padding, yet still spending to impress. Start with honesty. Track every peso. Stop buying to impress. Build peace, not aesthetic debt. I like these terms. Aesthetic debt. True power isn't about flexing, it's about freedom. And no, happiness is not on sale this payday. I really like how this was written. Very witty. Very good writer. But yeah, those are my thoughts on it. On the one hand, this is very real. But also, when you really want to dissect why we've all fallen into this kind of lifestyle, it's there are many reasons for it that are just as valid. I plan to send my kid to public school in high school, same as me. Exposure to all kinds of culture is essential for growth. Yeah. I mean, have you seen tuition fees of private schools lately? Yeah, mahirap. Enjoy it. I mean, why not enjoy it now? Because we're never gonna enjoy the future anyway. Or another way to put it is the reality is so volatile that your best bet is to enjoy things now because you never know about ever enjoying it in the future. Hirap. Came across this post from Peso Weekly and na-trigger ako kasi even my own relatives do not know the dangers of active credit card debt. Ang mindset nila, minimum lang kailangan mong bayaran. But by the way, this is not to say that you are now, like, I'm encouraging you to rack up your credit card debt. That thing is scary. Just ask Tavis, by the way, who is a grandmaster accountant. Credit card debt is nuts. I've spoken about credit card debt many times before and how once I failed to short lang ako ng 50 pesos. Ito hindi ko makakalimutan eh. I may have the numbers wrong already, but the intensity or the message I want to get across should still be there. Short lang ako ng 50 pesos sa pagbayad ko ng credit card. Right? It was an honest mistake. $50. And then when I got my bill the next time, if I'm not mistaken, that 50 pesos, because I did not pay for it the entire month, that 50 pesos turned into 800 pesos of debt. The fuck? I don't know if the math makes sense, but that's crazy. And that's a good way to put it too, Tavis. So yeah, please, if you can, pay your credit cards in full. You know, as much as possible. I know there are times when it's not going to be possible, pero as much as you can. Pangit yung ganun na mentality na minimum lang kailangan mong bayaran. Okay. Some friends I know are having a hard time asking their debtors for payment. Nagpautang sila thinking kailangan nung nangungutang, yun pala pang travel. Kala mo naman ikamamatay pag di binayaran agad. Oh no. Kung tutuusin, wala namang problema, to each its own, basta walang naagrabyado. Pero kasi people I know are being stressed out kasi inuutangan or worse, kasi pahirapan maningil ng utang. And nakakainis yung position that other people put them to. Yeah, man. First rule for me, wag magpautang kahit kanino. Madalas yung nagpapautang pa mismo na babaon sa utang kasi second rule ko lang yung wag umutang. Wala ba dyan yung healing the inner child? These things sometimes get you to consume more than you need. Getting stuff you missed and lavishing on experiences you've never had before and telling yourself you deserve it for your inner peace and self-love. Also, don't forget YOLO mentality, living your life to the fullest without thinking of the consequences it will bring. That's true too. The healing your inner child. It's very wholesome, right? Healing your inner child or deserve ko to, pinaghirapan ko to. But I think it's when capitalists enter the chat and ruin it for everybody. that these wholesome moments get misconstrued into some marketing scheme that makes us spend more than we actually deserve to spend. And that sucks. That sucks because while you just meant to heal your inner child because you've probably never experienced buying as much Choco Baby as you can and enjoying it, next thing you know, the internet is telling you that isn't enough to heal your inner self. Next thing you know, brands or ads are telling you, no. You also need this. You also need to buy that or else naalala mo ba yung inner child mo? They wanted that. Yeah, mabusisi. Yeah, credit cards, man. Use your credit cards wisely. Such a good tool to have. Easy to misuse. Totoo naman na may ganyan, but nagagalit yung iba. This is so real. Ang bilis umakyat nito 14 hours ago. 7K. But again, maybe to wrap this all up, we can say anything, we can say whatever we want, but I still want to live by the entire idea that if it's your money, it's your rules. We're all adults here, and we should all expect each other to be doing our due diligence. As long as hindi ka nakakasakit ng ibang tao, then do what you want. It's your money. What's this? Bakit may NS... Oh, what's this? Ano kayang pakiramdam ng sumasahod ng 50k to 100k and up? Bakit may ano dito? Not safe for work na sensor. As a minimum wage earner, this is just a dream and a college degree didn't guarantee you a high pay in the real world. May regret din ako why I finished college if I will only end up in the bottom. You can't afford to own a car or a house. I can't even save money sa bills pa lang, ubos na. Like I said, right? We were promised that if we did our school right and worked hard enough, we would live a comfortable life. Couldn't be any further from the truth. Mismo, Wheyl. Anywho, di na naman natin napag-usapan yung stream recap natin, but I would love to talk about it. Perhaps tomorrow, chat? Perhaps tomorrow? I do have the entire stream here already. Go to school, get an education, and do better than I did. All the time. I don't want to run through this, but... I don't want to run through this, but I think we won't have enough time for us to do that. Tomorrow we'll have a long stream. I feel like we can pull a long stream tomorrow. We'll have more time to do so. But yeah, the Pilates stream was good. And we'll talk more about this because the Pilates stream ended up turning into a mall tour. Are you still a runner? Aw, what? From doing what, Tavis? Running? Alright, Riza, thank you for dropping by. Ang hirap ng lifestyle inflation kasi. That's something that really creeps up on you. Super, ano siya, all the things they've said about lifestyle inflation, where as you earn bigger, your expenses also grow. Oh, let's go! It's very, very true. Like, I've experienced this firsthand. Whereas before, I would think twice before maybe buying a coffee. Now, I think iced coffees are something that I should get no matter what, as long as it's not too late in the day. And I'm out already. Oh, you did military, Tavis? I actually didn't know that. Thank you, Solo. Thank you, Solo Musulay. Thank you, Alex, for the 5 gifted. Let's go. You have tax? Nung nag-drop si SWG ng memberships ng isang araw, no tax. How do we figure this out, man? When SWG dropped gifted, I think si Wheyl din, nung nag-drop si Wheyl ng gifted, may tax ba kagabi, Wheyl? So, congrats, V, Paulo, Michael, Solomus, and Z. Ay, di ko alam. I can ask, Wheyl. May tax din si Levy. Oh, so you're a vet then, right, Tavis? Like, you would consider yourself to be a veteran? That's... You know who no longer comes into the stream? Chats, who's that guy who's a part of the Navy? Na feeling natin na deploy siya sa Middle East? Remember him? Pinoy din siya. Has a very American last name. Larry Johnson, yon. It's Larry Johnson's birthday today? Oh nga, no? There you go, it's Larry's birthday today. W's in the chat, by the way, to Alex. Come on, chat. Can we get tonight's membership count to 169? Is it even possible to get to 169? Di ba parang 1, 5, and 10 lang yata? 1, 5, 10, 25 gifted? There you go, 165. Yeah. Wala tax kay Wheyl? Alam ko, Wheyl, debit card ginamit mo, di ba? I think you mentioned it. Yeah, it's weird, man. Oh, did you use a debit card, Wheyl? Okay, so we now know GCash is a no. Debit card is credit card is a no. PayPal na ginagamit ni Mommy Keiko, wala ring tax. So, I don't know. It depends, I guess. And are you out? By the way, Tavis, are you out from any workouts? Or you can work out, but you just can't go too intense? Oh, I know. Larry Johnson is also LJ. Iba-iba talaga eh. It's so weird. virtual debit. That could work. Maybe debit cards. How to avoid, man? How to avoid? Courier's birthday is also today. I just saw it in the birthday greeting channel. Okay, so we'll talk about this tomorrow, chat. Everything that happened here. I almost hurt myself here, by the way. This is impossible for somebody like me to stick my heels together and then try to reach for my toes. I can reach for my toes, but it's just impossible for me to put my heels together and not feel uncomfortable. Okay, now we know debit cards. Okay, okay, that makes sense. Si Mommy Keiko also has her GCash debit card hooked up to her PayPal. Ooh, there you go. Yeah. If we can keep that in mind, then it would seem that debit cards yata ang one way to avoid taxes. I saw, may isa pang Larry dito. Larry Whitman naman. Pumasok sa TikTok. Yep, this is what Pilates looks like. We'll talk more about it tomorrow. For now, chat, I think this is about where the stream ends. Tomorrow will be a much less hectic day, which would mean that I will be able to produce everything that I owe you so far. That includes the stream schedule. Two things to look forward to this week. We're gonna be having the Celeteque raffle. This is a heads up. And we are going to be having, I don't know if I want to do it on stream or I want to do it off air. Not really a cooking stream, but a branded stream where I have to prepare food and talk about this blue book here at the back. Naka-credit card si Alex. Si Levi naka-GCash app. So far debit. Yeah, so far debit yung parang okay. Kasi debit, GCash card pero debit yung ginamit ni Mommy Keiko. And then, debit naman yung ginamit mo, Wheyl, kagabi. Na virtual din. Okay, This is what we're going to be needing to do in one of the streams this week. So, please be on standby for our stream schedule. So again, something to look forward to this week. And this thing can be opened, but not now. We'll save it for some time this week. Thank you, Heinz. Oh, Alex, nag-order ka ng Nasalite, di ba? Have you tried it already? Yeah, so far. Pag credit card or GCash app. Yes. Oo, ngayon may laban sa India, no? Yeah. So far, virtual debit card ang pwede. Yeah, the stream calendar, I do owe it. I do owe you. Okay ba ang Ugreen? Yes. Ugreen, Vention, they're all good. From personal experience, I can't say for anybody else. Okay, I want to give a huge shout out to the following people. We're currently at 165 members, chat. That's big. Because we do really need to make it to 225 this month. The following people. Where are you? Where are you? Okay, Izark, of course, with the 15 Australian dollar gifted. Alex with the 5 gifted. And Gio with the TTs. Very, very thankful for your love. Thank you to our mods here as well. Bok, OJ, Paring Ray. We're all here earlier in the stream. Thank you so much, chat. I will see you tomorrow. Same time. Same time. Wait, I'm trying to see kung may na-miss pa ako sa TTs or if it's just Gio. Oh, Mommy Keiko, Isa, and Zach. There you go. All right, have a great evening, chat. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Tomorrow na talaga, stream recap, okay? Bye-bye. Bye, Alex. Bye, Wheyl, MJ, LJ, Levy, Wheyl, SWG, Tristan, SC, Alex, Riza, Tavis, OJ, Earl, Sean, Mock, Pau, Gio, and Editor Kelvs, and everybody else. Bye-bye, everyone.